I'm Lionel,
And I'm Michael.
and these are the wackiest sports on earth. Should we? Was that okay?
You should do it. Yeah.
I'm Lionel Hazan,
I'm Michael Avdian.
and these are
The wackiest
sports on.
You didn't time it right.
I'm Lionel Hazan,
And I'm Michael Avdian.
and these are
The wackiest sports on earth.
We all know our basketball, volleyball, hockey, soccer, classic sports around the world. But do you know the craziest sports? I bet you don't. Today I'm going to ask Michael if he would play any of these sports. I don't think he will. The first one is a traditional Finnish sport of wife carrying. How does that work? Pretty much a man has to carry a woman on his back and walk across an obstacle course. You know, it's full of water and mud, and when you get to the end, you obviously receive a prize, because what sports without winning, right? You get your woman's weight in beer.
I would not do that. I don't get the point in that. Wait, is it like a marathon?
It's like challenging, you know, you get across, and it's like a
No.
family event.
No, I'm sorry, kid. No.
I don't know. Would you want like a really heavy woman so you get a lot of beer at the end? Or would you want like a light
No,
girl
I'd
so
just fall. I'd collapse.
you'd collapse?
That wouldn't work.
Okay. The next crazy sport is the Mud Olympics. This is a traditional set of games in Germany in a town called Brunsbüttel. It's pretty much regular sports, except you have to be covered in mud. It's just like volleyball and soccer and stuff. You're just covered in mud instead of playing it, you know, in
Okay, sounds
normal
interesting.
conditions.
Well, all sports just.
Yeah, it's just like regular Olympics except you're covered in mud. Would you do
So
it?
how would you play soccer then? How could they like stand on the pitch without sliding?
That's the challenge, you know. You gotta deal with the mud.
No, I'm fine. Okay, I'll deal with the mud.
Would you try it?
Yeah, I'd go for it.
I think it'd be an interesting experience. I think I'd try it. Our next wacky sport for you is probably the oldest one, and it's the traditional Turkish sport, or really a pastime, of camel wrestling. It's been around for around 2,000 years. You get a pair of male camels, and you get a female nearby during mating season, right? So they're super aggressive and everything. Just watch the camels go at it.
So the camels fight each other?
Yeah, they just fight each other.
How does it make sense?
Naturally, you know, animals fight over a female partner.
Grapple each other? It's not. Why is it called wrestling?
They're hitting each other with their, you know, necks and whatever. Would you
But
watch that, or is that like too
Watch
cruel?
it?
Is that too? Well, you can't really participate in it. But is it like too cruel for you? Or would you do
No, I'd bet on that.
You'd bet on it?
Yeah, betting's fun, but seems a bit cruel.
I think I'd have a hard time watching it. We've got 4 more crazy sports for you. The next up being extreme ironing.
Ironing?
Like,
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Am I hearing this right?
Yeah, extreme
Okay.
ironing. You know, whatever clothes you need to iron, and you do it in the most extreme conditions ever, like underwater, in the middle of motorways, in the middle of nowhere. That's why it's extreme ironing. So the history behind extreme ironing, it was founded by a man in Leicester in the 1990s. That's where it came from.
Why Leicester?
You know, England's a pretty crazy place.
Are they crazy about their chores?
No, they
Extreme
hate chores.
ironing.
That they wanted to find a way to make chores, you know, better.
So they went underwater?
Right.
But how do their like clothes not float away?
The Yellow Submarine. That's a
But-
British song.
Makes sense.
Would you want to try extreme ironing?
Yeah, I'd give it a go. The problem is I'm not the best swimmer, but I gotta learn how to do chores someday. So why not try? Why not start in extreme ironing?
The next up is chess boxing. It's really just chess and boxing.
You just transition from playing boxing, very brutally attacking each other, and then you're just playing chess.
It's the ultimate combination of class and power.
I guess that tests you in like all.
You gotta
like,
be mentally
you have to be
sharp,
yeah, exactly.
physically
Yeah,
sharp. You gotta be ready for
yeah. I
anything.
guess that makes for like a really good athlete. Like, how does it work?
You just knock the guy out one round, and next round you're up playing chess with him.
Okay.
Maybe have a cup of tea on the
So
side.
could work.
Nothing personal, just boxing. Do you have the brain power, the willpower, and the sheer power to chess box?
For sure, without a doubt.
The next sport up is worm charming.
That's a sport.
Yeah, there's a world championship.
Worms
for it.
involved in sports.
Right.
Are we betting on this? Are we watching it? Are we playing it?
No, you get on the ground, maybe like dig a bit, and you have to like.
There are professional
Just-
worm charmers.
Yep. You just charm worms out of the ground. Like you sing for them. You like maybe like stir the dirt with your hand or whatever. The craziest thing is in 2009 at the World Championship of Worm Charming.
Wait, there was a world championship.
Yeah,
of worm,
yeah,
there's
world
there's
championship.
actual worm
It's
charmers.
legit, it's
There's
legit.
enough worm charmers in our world that we can have a world
There are enough
championship.
worms, I'm sure. But let me tell you, this girl, a 10-year-old girl in 2009, charmed 567 worms.
Wow, that's
500 worms.
That's
out
pretty
of her.
impressive.
I don't know how much time they spend, you know, charming, but that's a lot of worms.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever found worms in the ground just like digging?
Nah, I don't usually
when
do
you're a
that
kid?
with my spare time.
You don't like digging?
Nah, I'm not like big on nature. seems a bit weird to me. I don't know. I guess some people might like it. World Championship
Everyone's different, you know. They
yeah,
have their own
everyone's.
taste.
Yeah, you're right. Everyone's
Some
different.
people have taste for worms.
Yeah, people just eat worms.
Do you think you can take her on?
I'm gonna probably lose to her, but I think the fact that she's 10 years old says more about the sport.
It is definitely the wackiest of the wacky sports, I think, on this list.
Yeah, probably. I'd say worm charming is probably the wackiest.
Our final wacky sport is unicycle football and unicycle jousting.
That must take like
On a
crazy
unicycle.
amounts of skill. Do you have the dexterity and skills to balance on a unicycle, and also play football or jousting?
I don't think most people would be able to play this, honestly. It's a guaranteed, broken everything. They're playing it on, concrete, pretty hard ground. You fall... So,
Yeah, there's no coming back. You're probably gonna be injured for a while.
You need to have mad unicycle skills. So would you do this?
Yeah, of course I do this. I try it. I give it a try.
Give it a shot?
I think I'd get injured though.
We gotta
probably
learn how to
fairly
unicycle
quickly.
first. We need our unicycle classes back here at AAS.
Yeah, where are those?
I don't think it's too hard,
I think I could pull it off.
So if you enjoyed today's show, make sure to like
Comment.
and subscribe, and just generally check out.
Yeah, check stuff.